Don's enjoying his breakfast, reading his newspaper to me, and watching Formula One racing.
That's right. Although I don't like Formula One quite as much as I used to. I like that Formula E, but it's not on the... I seem to miss a lot of the Formula E races.
Arthur? Hey, buddy. It's a gorgeous day out here. Just the right temperature. Just the right... you know, sun out, birds chirping. It's pretty. Really pretty. I just saw Mama or Daddy Bluebird hop up into the tree. Now that it's leafed out, it's a little harder to see them when they're up there on the branches though. So I've been working here in the boys' bedroom, Johnny's room now I guess, and cleaning and straightening, and I guess I've got like 8 hours in it now. And it looks much better than it did. You just have to take my word for it. There's no way you were getting a before picture. And yeah, he should be pleased. I had done some of it before he left for the weekend to go visit his dad. But I've done even more now this morning. I think I can stop for the day for this room. Is it hot out there?
Yeah, it's a little warm. The sun's it's really intense. But I did pull the pressure washer out and then back the Honda out of the carport. And I pressure washed off all the pine pollen. I tried to do a pretty good job. I'm sure I missed a spot or two, but yeah, it's amazing how much that pine pollen was like adhered to the car. I had to really blast it to get it clean. I got a little bit of bad news though.
Uh-oh.
The Honda's fine. It started up, no problem, all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't have very much gas in it. You're going to have to stop and buy gas. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I remember how to pump gas.
Yeah, I know.
I've only put one tank in since we bought Ruby.
That's right.
One tank.
Right.
And it hasn't been washed since I bought Ruby either. It's been up under the carport the whole time, but then the pollen hit and that really made it bad.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. I'll try to remember how to open the gas tank, and yeah, I'll try to remember.
That's right. Well, I love you. I'm so sorry.
I love you too. Ask me how excited I am to drive the Honda instead of Ruby. Not. But when you have this much stuff to take to Guardian Angel to drop off at the dock for a donation, you need to get her done. Plugging in the dash cam electricity down here and putting my dash cam up here. This is the same one that I have in Ruby all the time. It has a magnet mount, if I can get it up there properly, and we'll be good to go. Now I've got it in there right.
Hello. Ding, ding,
Sound familiar? Yeah. Not easy to do with your left hand, but I got it up on the magnet mount. So that is an advantage. You can buy an extra mount and transfer the dash cam from car to car should you so choose. Don wasn't kidding. I didn't even make it to the first stop sign and the fuel empty indicator is on. Jeez. All right, I'm doing the deed here at Sheetz. Gas is $2.69.9. She's counting down. When it's fully empty, it takes about 17 gallons, so I'm probably putting in close to that today since the gas light's on. I don't miss this at all. Yep, 17 gallons, $46.27. Ouch. I know, I'm paying less for gas than almost anywhere else in the world probably. In the United States, North Carolina is on the lower end of the cost. But even so, it is up 50 or 60 cents a gallon here, and instead of paying $30 for a tank, it's 46 now. This is why I always go to Walmart at 9 o'clock in the morning on my way back from downtown Raleigh with Johnny, you know, way back from dropping him off at school, because Saturday it's a disaster getting in and out over here, and the construction's really not affecting this. This is just really how busy it always is. But yeah, I can do without this. So I've turned on the windshield wipers at least 5 times already today because that's where the shifter is in Ruby. It was the reverse when I started driving Ruby. I would put her in neutral trying to turn on the windshield wipers. But yeah, at least the air conditioning still works really good in this car and it's cool. It's not too hot outside, but you know, with the sun coming down on the car. But it's loud and it has no instant acceleration. And you know, I never noticed how the top part of the Odyssey seemed to move while the suspension stayed on the ground. It's kind of loose and Ruby's so tight. So yeah, it's just like I feel like I'm driving a truck, I guess, in comparison. Which really, when I moved from my Acura Integra, my 1991 Integra, to the Odyssey, it just didn't feel that way. It's probably because it's got so many miles on it. You know, it's loosened up at 250,000 miles. It's loosened up a little bit, but yeah, I'm missing Ruby. I almost parked far away, but you know what? There's got to be one plus to drive in this van, and that's that I can park close. She's already got some dings. Well, this is really frustrating. Sterilite has decided to curve the bottoms of these, and I use them for books storage, and so that's not going to cut it. So all this Walmart has is the new design too. I ended up getting a slightly bigger bin that has a flat bottom, but it's not what I wanted and it won't stack with my other ones. All right, I got the storage containers I needed to finish up my organizing in the purple room. The green room is my next project, although that won't be quite as bad. Not quite as much stuff to deal with in there. And I'm over to Guardian Angel now to make the donation, get the bags out of the center row here. And since I don't have a backup camera on my van, I'm very pleased there's no one parked in front of me and I can pull through. Well, I kind of figured the line back to the dock would be busy today, and I wasn't wrong. Dangnammit, I got out and the car's still running. Stupid keys. You knew I wasn't gonna come here and make a donation and not go inside for a minute. Well, I didn't buy anything today. Nothing. And it's really weird walking out and Ruby's not out there by the sign. I think I can find where I left the van. Somebody forgot to return the red boxes when they were in town earlier. So guess what? We get to take Ruby for a ride. And she's clean.
Yeah, she's all looking really pretty.
Thank you, Nani.
You're welcome.